Well, hello from Benakawan, Bagak, Bataan, Philippines. I left one out there, but you get the idea. So we moved up here on the 18th. We made it yesterday. That was our first official day laying here or living here, and yeah, Susan, the housekeeper that was been helping Diana in Balanga since Diana had her cancer surgery, decided she would come up here and at least give it a try. Not a lot of civilization out here, so I don't know if she's going to like it or not, but yeah, give it a try. So we got the pad poured. This looks really good now. They poured it on Saturday, and in the middle of the pour, there was about an hour lunch, and then during lunch, it started raining. The skies opened up, and the driveway ended up, when they were finished, really didn't look very good to me. Had a lot of trowel marks in it. Then somebody wheeled I think it was a compressor across it before it was dry, and I had wheel marks going across. These edges here are going to get a half a hollow block. I said I just want like a curb, like in case you're backing up and you'll feel the resistance and you won't tumble off the ledge. So that's why those are not completed or look uncompleted or not even close to being completed, because they're going to have a 1/2 hollow block all the way around, right to the tree. I don't think we're going to do anything over there. So basically what they did, and I have questions if it's going to hold up. But they basically came out and did a skim coat over the whole driveway. We'll see. Looks nice now. If this comes out and doesn't crack apart, I'll be a happy person. I'm gonna put expansion joints in it tomorrow. I keep calling them expansion joints, and I'm not a construction guy. That's probably the wrong terminology. But they weren't going to do anything. I guess that's not really how they roll here. But I asked them to they're going to put like every 8 feet basically across this way, and about 8 feet, I think it's a little over 8 feet that way. So, and I got that watching YouTube, lots of YouTube people a lot smarter than me. That would be Mr. Armstrong. Says if you have concrete poured here, make sure that you get the cuts, because it's going to crack. You might as well control the cracks. So we'll see how it turns out. It looks nice. They did a ramp going from obviously the drive level into the garage. So that looks pretty good. Then over here in that, they worked on that all day today, so I felt kind of bad that I had to kind of gripe a little bit or point out that I didn't really like the way it looked, because they lost a day doing other things. But I mean, it is what it is. And I contributed to the build myself. I put up a clothesline. So I got some skin in the game too here. But they don't know what a clothesline is here in the Philippines. So they don't use the pulleys. They just hang it on the rope. So I tried to explain it, but it's just a different way of looking at things. They just, that concept of standing there on that stoop with your clothes and just putting clothes on it and wheeling them across so you don't have to get out in the grass. It's just not in their culture. Just like having a concrete pad that has expansion joints on it. I guess they did some primering out here today too. But yeah, the water pump, the whole system's been working great. We got good water pressure upstairs, showers. We got 3 showers in the house. Haven't had all 3 of them running at one time, but we've had 2, and everything was going good. We also brought yesterday. I was going to try to make a video on the day we moved in, just so it'd be captured in history forever. But there's so daggum much stuff going on. I can't focus sometimes. If I go inside there, it's gonna be real noisy. Just trust me that we got the wash machine in, and it rode on the back of a construction truck, and these roads they're not real good, so it bumped and bounced, I'm sure, all the way up here. But by golly, it still works. Had to do some finagling to get it in the door, but we got it in. And Mom did laundry today, so that works. I don't know if I got a garage full of crap. Everything's here now. I shipped 35 boxes and probably. Hey Danielle, don't walk on that concrete, okay, buddy? It's all wet. That doesn't mean he's not going to walk on the concrete, so I'm going to go intervene here. Hello? Give it getting closer. Walk over here. Show you some ants. So that's about it. They did some touch-up painting. And the guy, I put my reverse osmosis system in this weekend. We got a leak issue fixed. That was a placement of an O-ring. I'm used to putting O-rings into a receptacle But this UV light, the O-ring goes on the glass. It's kind of weird, but nobody there knew that until the technician told them, and we got that worked out. Got the leak stopped, plugged it all in, and the pump wasn't working. So technician's coming up tomorrow. There's a pump, high pressure switch, low pressure switch. So I think any one of those could be the culprit. I checked the wiring, all the connections, and everything was secured. So hopefully he'll bring up some parts tomorrow, and we'll get this dude working, and we'll have a freshwater source in the house. All right, it's hot today, but right now the yard's all in shade, and it's nice and cool. Little breeze, not much, but a little breeze. I'm getting ready to celebrate another day on this beautiful earth with a cold cerveza. So I'll look over the fence. Haven't been back here for a while. I know we got some bananas. We got two bunches this week. There's my trees. I got probably 8 trees besides all the coconuts I planted. Got about 6 coconut way in the back, and then these trees on the property line, and where that banana tree's at, that'll probably be where a house is going to be sitting here in a couple years. I don't know if I've gotten back about my little issue I was dealing with about the setback of this housing addition. But we thought there was a 5-meter gap right away on the other side of our fence, just like on that side, because we're going to put a pool back there for business. Doesn't affect the business any. We'd come in one way, and I'm going to have plenty of room to have a big parking lot to where they can turn around and go back out the way they came in. That's no issue. But what is the issue is that now on the other side of my fence is going to be another fence. And they say it will be right on this fence. And then they're selling 100 square meter lots. So from the road down this wall, actually past the creek, they got 14 lots for sale. So we'll see how they turn out. They're selling them for 3,500 pesos a square meter, which is 10,000 pesos more than we paid for our land. So we'll see what happens. We may have just a row of 2-story houses going all the way down. That would suck. In my mind it would. I haven't never experienced it. So we'll just see how that plays out. Then again, it may go into the tank and nothing happen if we get our new COVID coming out in time for the election next year. We'll just shut the whole world down for another 3 or 4 years, and Hell, I'll be getting so old I won't care what they build next to me. But yeah, they've been cleaning up the yard. Susan, the housekeeper, she's been coming out here, and they'll just sweep up a section, burn, start a fire, burn it all. They cleared out a lot of the stuff. When they brought the big truck up to move all their stuff up on Monday, they hauled a bunch of their scaffolding away. So they still got that, dude. That's what that rig there is. What the bucket is what they use to bring concrete up to do the second floor. So, all right, everybody be safe. Take care. Thanks. Hello, September 21st, Thursday. Just got back from picking Danielle up from school. I'm gonna show what got done the last couple days. Got our solar lights up. We got 4 of them. We got added some concrete here. Coming up the steps. This is all one big pad. And they started building grills for the drainage area. I didn't realize they were going to do that. That's real good. And then we put another light up back in the back there. You can see it good enough. Back there, kind of light up around the caboose and the bathroom. Then they also worked on finishing off this. I gotta do something about my little river here coming out of that drain, because that is all of upstairs drains out there, the sinks and the bathtubs, showers. That's where they drain. And then I have the drainage from the roof comes out there too. So I gotta make a nice trench or pour some concrete and run that outside of the wall. And one thing about this house being all concrete, it's freaking noisy. I don't know if you can hear everybody talking right now. It's just like they're standing right next to me. So here's a 100 watt. I got 300 watt solar lights. They're 1 meter poles on the back, and 2 sides are the 100 watt. And then I gotta put a 300 watt up here. And all this stuff's add-ons. This isn't anything we've already paid for the house. The house is pretty much complete. There's a couple things inside. I want to take it back. They got to do some tile work and finish around the bathroom, the outhouse, CR, comfort room they call it here. They still got to do some more work around there that is tied to the house. But and those grills, that's part of the house. But all this concrete pad here, they help put up the light, or they put the lights up, and gravel coming down the driveway, and the motor for the gate
Plus, actually, the gates. The gates weren't included in the cost either. So, none of the gates. The gates to the garage weren't included. The gate, that gate back there on the fence. There was a price for the fence, but the gates weren't figured into that because he didn't know what kind of gates I wanted. Same way with this. This was actually just going to be like a carport, and he did do all the grills, security grills. He did that part of the house. But, all right, it is coming along. I got to put a couple of videos together and put them up on YouTube. A couple days we'll get the house a little more squared away. And, I mean, here's the garage. You might not see a car for a long time. It's your typical move-in garage. Got to find a place to put all this crap. So, no worries. Got my CCTV camera up there. Put a couple outside. All right. I gotta program these lights. I've programmed to be on bright for 4 hours, and then they go dim with motion detectors. I don't want to say dim, but they go it's like half power with motion detectors, and if they detect motion, which is I would say probably 50 foot away in the sides and the front, they'll kick on bright for I think it's 30 seconds. I was out here walking around last night, and yeah, they pick you up pretty quick. So we used to get in there. I got to go in and eat. I hear them clanging around in there. Talk to you later. Bye.